It all starts in a dusty garage. Two friends, Richard and John, start meeting up because, well, they like making stuff. John makes leather stuff, Richard makes furniture stuff, but in their spare time, what they both love doing is riding motorcycles. So they decide to make leather jackets, custom leather jackets for themselves, for their friends' friends, till word starts getting out. And then one day out the blue, another motorcyclist pulls up on them, Leonard. And Lenny likes what he sees, so he asks if he can join. So Richard and John are like, do you do leather? And Lenny's like, nah, but I make jewelry. And when he pulls it out, pause, Richard's like, whoa. John's like, whoa. You see, because Lenny specializes in making intricate Gothic jewelry, an aesthetic that they immediately start using for all their hardware that eventually goes on to define the brand. So now the trio are working together, but they're not Chrome Hearts, not yet at least, because they don't even have time to think of a name. Orders are coming in and fast. Most recently for a movie about zombies and biker chicks. A movie called Chrome Hearts, but only for the time being, because by the time the movie starts shooting, the producers change the name. But the boys already made jackets with the name Chrome Hearts on it, and they weren't finna let it go to waste. Like, if they're not gonna use a name, why don't we use the name? Okay, so fast forward. One day, Richard goes to a local fish market, presumably to buy some fish. And at this fish market, he meets a young lady named Lori. Lori makes swimsuits. Richard likes Lori, so naturally, they decide to collaborate on some swimsuits. That's until Lori comes over and sees what Richard's been working on. Because yeah, Lori likes design, but her real passion is marketing, PR, and photography. The exact opposite of Richie, who doesn't really think about that stuff, right? His thing is making high quality pieces. So in short order, Lori joins Chrome Hearts and starts a magazine with crazy photography to promote the brand. Then John and Lenny leave Chrome Hearts to go do their own thing, I guess. Richard buys them out because at this point they're a business, but now the vision is streamlined. Lori pushes Richard to start making ready-to-wear items so that they can take them to Maxfield, which is like the luxury boutique in LA. Like, if they agree to sell your pieces, you basically made it. To which Richard is like, meh, but he does it anyways, and when they finally take the pieces to Maxfield, they're blown away by the quality. They take an order of the jackets, which starts to bring huge exposure to the brand. Celebrities start seeing the brand, designers start seeing the brand. Celebrities start wearing the brand, designers start asking to do collabs. To which Richard is like, meh, but he does do a few with the likes of Comme des Garçons, Off-White, and Rick Owens. Now, I'm definitely a bit biased, but of all their collabs, I would argue, low-key, that none are more important than the one with Larry Sands. Larry makes luxury eyewear. In fact, he's seen as the godfather of luxury eyewear, because he was the first person in America to open up a luxury eyewear boutique. He opens his shop in Aspen, which at the time is like a playground for the newly rich and famous. But then he starts making custom glasses for the likes of Elton John and Karl Lagerfeld, and his business starts doing really well. But Larry knows the game because in eyewear, it's all about licensing. That's why Luxottica is the biggest eyewear company in the world, because of licensing. Because they'll reach out to brands like, yo, let us use your brand, we'll give you a bag right now, and every time we sell glasses, we'll slip you a little royalty. And for the brands, it's a lot easier because they don't have to deal with learning how to make glasses or distribution to independent optical shops. Anyway, so while Larry's in Aspen, slowly he starts seeing more and more celebrities wearing Chrome Hearts. And he likes it, so he reaches out to Richard and says, yo, I'm the godfather, let me license your brand. To which Richard's like, I'm listening. Larry's like, look. He shows them design concepts that he's come up with, designs that feature sterling silver, Japanese acetate, which is like the best material that you can use to make glasses. Richard's like, whoa. Lori's like, whoa. Larry's like, I told you so. They all sign a 20-year deal, and Chrome Hearts grows to become the biggest luxury eyewear brand. Which makes sense because Chrome Heart becomes the biggest name in luxury, period. But true to their humble beginnings, the brand is still run by Richard Stark, Lori Stark, and their 3 kids.